Determine whether the following ordered pairs are solutions to the equation 3x minus y equals 6. All right, so that is the equation that we have, and then we have these four ordered pairs. Okay, 2, 0, 1, negative 3, 4, 4, and 3, 3. Now remember, an ordered pair, right, are not just two random numbers, right? So for example, this ordered pair 2, 0, that means the x value is 2 and the y value is 0. So when we are given a linear equation that has the x and y in it, right, in order to determine if it's a solution, what does that mean? Right, it means if we plug in the x equals 2 and the y equals 0 into the equation, right, then both sides should be equal, right? Whatever we end up with on the left should equal whatever we have on the right side. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so for the first point, we'll plug in the 3 times x, right? But in this case, x is 2 minus y, which is 0. Okay, so what we want to determine is, does this equal the other side, right? Does this equal 6? Well, now we have to work everything out. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, and 6 minus 0 does indeed equal 6. Okay, so what does that tell us? It tells us that 2, 0 is a solution. Okay, so we're going to have to do this for all of these points here. Okay, so let's try 1, negative 3. So that means we have the equation, right? So 3 times x, but in this case, we're going to plug in the 1, minus y, right? But y in this case is negative 3. And then what we want to do is work this out and see if we end up with 6, right? Well, 3 times 1 is 3. And then minus negative 3, that becomes plus 3, which does equal 6. Okay, so what does that tell us then? It tells us that 1, negative 3 is a solution. Okay, so when we try 4, 4, right? So we'll plug in the x equals 4 and the y equals 4 back into the original equation. So we get 3 times x, so we're going to plug in 4 for that, minus 4, and we'll work this guy out. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 4 gives us 8. Well, do we get 6 here? Of course not. So what does that tell us? It tells us that 4, 4 is not a solution. And finally, we'll try the point 3, 3. Okay, so once again, x is 3, y is 3, and hopefully once we plug this into the equation, okay, everything will work out. Both sides will equal. So 3 times x, and in the place of the x, we'll put in the 3 here, minus y, and similarly, we'll plug in 3 for that. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 minus 3 does equal 6, which is the other side. Okay, so 3, 3 is also going to be a solution. So out of these 4 points that were given, right, three of them are solutions.